Hi, Jason here. Just want to make a quick video. I think I'm going to call it Backcountry Etiquette. Maybe Backcountry Etiquette number 1. So what can I say? So this is getting to be a bit of a peeve of mine. You know, you plan to go out somewhere, and we all plan to do this, right? If you're watching this video, you're interested in getting out into places like this. And we do it for the same reason, or same reasons. You know, we want to get out, we want to experience the beauty of the landscape and, you know, get out into nature. We want to experience clean living, you know, just have a little bit of an adventure. So the peeve is that it seems like every time I come out into a place like this, there's more and more signs that people were here before me. And I know, of course there's going to be, right? Like, you know, a few minutes ago I had a plane flying overhead. There's always going to be signs that there are other people. I'm sitting on a log that, you know, somebody conveniently made, and I appreciate that, okay? But what I'm talking about is, you know, like human waste. Not human waste, that sounds wrong. Well, it is. It's our waste. It's our garbage. You know, and some of it's incredibly stupid, to be quite frank and open. You know, there's food left in the fire pit, okay? Come on, people. Really? Food left lying around a campsite. When is that ever good? Okay, so I'm just gonna say, if you're going to put food in the campfire, burn it off completely, okay? If you're cooking in tinfoil and you're gonna burn off all your food stuff off of the tinfoil, do that, but then pack out the tinfoil, okay? Bring along a little Ziploc bag or something and shove it in there and bring it out with you, same as any plastics or whatever, all right? If it's not gone, if it's not completely vaporized from the fire, pack it out with you, okay? Better yet, you don't put it in there anyway, but if you do, clean it up afterwards, take it with you when you leave. Kleenexes. Somebody's blown their nose or something and left it sitting next to the fire. That's just gross, people, okay? Like, you know, if this was my home, I wouldn't want you just, you know, cleaning up and just throwing it away, all right? That's just nasty. Now, it's not my home, but we should treat our campsites like we're visitors, and we're visitors to someone else's home. What else? Oh, the firewood. So I arrived at this campsite, pretty campsite, and first thing I see is that there's 2 burnt logs floating in the water. You know, right, bring the canoe in, and there's these 2 burnt logs floating there. All right, so the trick is you use your baler bucket, and you fill that, and you douse the fire with your baler bucket. Okay, if you're canoeing into an area, you should have a baler bucket, so there's no excuse. And if you don't, you have a pot. Okay, so use your pot and use that, right? Douse out the fire in the fire pit. Okay, because that, like, really, do we want to arrive at a campsite every time and have burnt pieces of wood floating around, right? Okay. The next one. There is backcountry etiquette of leaving some firewood behind for the next people, okay? And this comes back from, you know, the old hunter cabins, and you leave some firewood and some matches so that in the middle of winter, if someone stumbles across your cabin, they're freezing to death, they're able to get in and start up a fire easily. That's etiquette, okay? That's nice. So set up and leave a little bit of firewood for the next person. That's great. What is not cool is leaving behind paper. So someone was nice enough to leave behind the Stratford Perth County Culinary Guide, okay? As well as some newspapers. Now, I'm guessing that, oh, look at this. This is the September to October 2016 edition of the Day Tripper. I'm guessing that whoever came up from Perth County, or this is Wellington County, out that way, and camped here last, either they forgot these, or more likely, they probably thought, I'll just leave them behind for the next person. But the thing is, you're just leaving behind trash, okay? And what happens if the wind picks this up and blows it out into the lake, all right? It's just not cool, all right? Anybody coming out into the wilderness, into a natural setting like this, a backcountry setting, they should know how to start a fire already. They should have the tools they need to start a fire. You don't need to leave behind newspapers and magazines, okay? If you've brought it in, bring it out, all right? Is there anything else that I want to rant about? I think that's it for right now. But basically, it's like I said, backcountry etiquette, all right? It's a no-brainer. You're coming into this area, you want to have a nice, clean environment to come to, safe, food left lying around. I don't want bears visiting me in the middle of the night because some last camper left food in the fire pit. Okay, so that's the end of the rant. You get it. I hope you get it. Share the word, all right? Like, if you go camping with somebody, even if they're experienced, you know, don't let them cut down trees because they want firewood. Don't let them leave newspaper behind. Just explain it to them, okay? It's about education, all right? Let's educate each other, and it'll be a much better environment, better experience for everyone.